Hi my friends, and welcome to my channel, and Happy New Year, Happy New 2025. It's day 1 on Junk Journal January, and the prompt for today is cover. So you might have seen me done or do this journal a few days ago, and it's not a journal yet, but it will be, I hope. So today I'm going to do the cover, and I'm going to do it really simple because we are going to use this just 1 month of January, so we shouldn't overdo it. I'm going to just put on some textile on the cover. I have put some gesso on the pages that is a bit fragile, so they are a little bit more sturdy. And I didn't know what to do with the cover when I gessoed it, so that's gessoed too, to be sure that it will hold, as this is a Amazon packaging I have used. You can see the little arrow that they use as a mark for their company. So I'm just going to take pieces of my eco-dyed textile and just glue it on like this. And then I have another piece, and this is actually old textile from my grandmother. This was pieces of her bed cover. It was white linen, so I'm going to put that on the spine to also secure this sewing in threads. And then I took pieces of my watercolor, old papers with watercolor swatches, and I have cut them out and just glued them and sewed them onto textile, so they are a bit sturdy. So you see, I have already overdone this. So try to keep it simple, and don't do as I do as I say, do it simple. So I'm going to just write Junk Journal January on this piece, but it's still a bit wet from the glue, so I won't do it at the time. I will wait a little bit until it has dry. So now I just have to decide which one of the pieces that are going on the front and on the back. So I want this somewhere in the middle. And maybe something like that. So just let's get started and glue this down. I'm not going to sew this because the cover is so thick, so I'm not going to put this into my machine just for this junk journal. Just gluing it down properly, and that's it. And the same on the other side. Oops. Glue everything together maybe. So we got a rough start on 2025 with 12 inches of snow. So I have just had the tractor was here and took away the snow, so me and Nico could go on our walk. It's a little bit much to go through, but he was quickly here today. So now we just have to do some walks today. I was so afraid last night when it was so much of this fireworks. So I was afraid it will scare Nico. But he was sleeping through it all. So I'm actually really, really proud of my boy. He's so safe and secure and strong, so he didn't even think about getting troubled over all the shooting and noises. So that was nice. He slept through it last year too, but I was afraid that he might have got the idea that it could be dangerous and starting to get afraid, but no, he's a very calm boy, so that's good to know. So I took a photo of him a few minutes after midnight. I will show you to it here, and you can see that he's totally in his dreamland and have not any problem at all with all the noise. So I'm putting a bit extra glue on the threads, so I'm making sure that they stay in place. There will be a lot of different ways to do the spines and the covers and suggestion of how to do this January journal. So just hashtag Junk Journal January and you will get loads and loads of ideas how to do this. If you need some ideas. I was thinking about waiting a little bit and see what other people did just to get some new ideas, but then I realized, why should I? Do it your way, and that's good enough. And I like using my textile and make sure that everything is nice and covered. I was thinking of painting it, but I think we can paint enough on the inside, so this will be nice. So let's glue down the decoration too. I also was thinking about embroider this down, but then I said to myself again that now we are going to do this easy and not overdo it. So I'm gluing it down, and that's totally enough. I'm going to use this for a month and use it myself, so I'm not going to send it all over the world that I can do with my other journals, so I can do it a bit simple. This is just for fun, trying to say that to myself and make myself do it a bit easier. I love my color swatches, so they will be the decoration on this one. Bit dark and grungy this time. I already love it. So I'm thinking somewhere there. So let's glue this down. I can write the text later while it's in place and it has dried properly. That way I can convince myself to not embroider the text, maybe. Something like that. So for the inside, I'm going to do the same thing. I have glued down a paper, really easy. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And this is also some thinner paper. I have eco dyed. So more glue. Flatten it out a little bit so we don't get ridges from the glue. The paper is a bit thin, so it's easier if everything is flat. And then I'm just putting it in place. I think I have cut it really need to take off a little bit so we don't get paper all the way into the spine. like that. And we have our cover done. I'm not going to do anything more than this. This is more than enough for this little journal to play in. So I hope you will take on this challenge and join us. You can do it really small if you think it's easier and don't want to work big. And just put some paper together like this and have fun. There isn't going to be masterpieces. We will just play a month ahead, so we can enjoy the new year from scratch. So thank you so much for keeping me company, and I hope you will stay tuned for more to come this year, and I will see you again tomorrow. Until next time, bye bye from a snowy Sweden.